I feel joy.
My self-worth was discovered.
Where my passion lays.
Saved our relationship.
Power has been in what I have been able to accomplish in my life.
You fully get to experience being alive.
And I'm going to do it again.
Well, these people are so excited because they found results with working with Randy Ferguson, an internationally acclaimed motivational speaker, author, and life coach. He's taught in Germany, Spain, Thailand, Mexico, and extensively throughout the USA. And he's coached more than 3,000 individuals. He's also the founder of the Love, Courage, and Achievement Project, a life-changing seminar that teaches people how to heal what's been holding them back and just to be happier. Well, we're happy to have Randy on our show today, and he's got an amazing offer and, you know, ability to meet with people one-on-one. So, Randy, first of all, tell us, what are some of the reasons that so many people are turning to you as a life coach?
Yeah, great question. A really good life coach has the ability to work with people, have them discover where they've been sabotaging themselves, where they've been holding themselves back, and then take them through a process where they can discover solutions on their own. And I get to do that.
Wow. Well, judging by the people, they seemed very, very enthused and just so happy to have, you know, met you and like gone through this program. But one of your life coaching secrets is the topic of preventing divorce and how to stay out of divorce court. So what can you tell me about that, and how big of a problem is that in this country?
Wow. When you think about it, half of our children in this country, of our children have the experience of watching their parents' marriage dissolve. You know, that's a traumatic experience. And 41% of first marriages end in divorce. We have 876,000 divorces in the United States per annum. And that works out to, what, a divorce every 36 seconds.
Wow.
And so many of those are preventable if people would just meet with a highly effective life coach.
So what do you see as the primary cause of why people are splitting up?
Yeah, well, of course, there's many reasons, but one of the biggest culprits is something that we call core issues. What happens, you can't grow up in this culture and not get hurt. You know, it's going to happen. Even in the best of families, stuff happens. And because children are egocentric, what that means is that little kids take things very personally. And so they create something called core issues. A core issue is a fundamental judgment against self made at a time of a hurt, typically in childhood. It sounds like, I'm no good, I'm stupid, I don't matter, I'm not worth loving, I'm a failure, I'm a loser. And of course, none of those are even close to being the truth, but they sure feel true to that child.
Wow, so these children have core issues. What happens to adults? What happens to the core issues when they are adults?
Yeah, well, of course, nobody, teaches us about core issues in 4th grade. So what happens, we grow up with these core issues, and two people fall madly in love, they get married, and then when the new falls away, what happens, I guarantee it, somebody's going to say or do something that's going to trigger the other person's core issue. That old hurt comes up, and then they say or do something back, and this person's core issue gets triggered. And so it goes back and forth and creates something that we call a cycle of conflict that very powerfully destroys the experience of love that brought us together in the first place.
Wow.
You see? And then what happens is when this occurs over time, it gets painful enough that people go through divorce. And so they split up, but what they don't realize is, when you split up, you take you with you.
Yeah.
And all the core issues into the next relationship.
So what can we do about it then if we're experiencing these conflicts?
Yeah, well, what I get to do when I'm working with folks, I work with them in a way where they discover, we go on a core issue hunt.
Okay.
And they discover their core issues. And they'll know it's their core issue because when they really speak about it, they don't like it one bit. It's what they've been running from their whole life, but that's what's been running their life. So when they discover that core issue, we work with it and we heal the core issues, and they can be healed. And when they're healed, the same thing that used to run their life, used to drive them crazy about the other person, doesn't have that power anymore. So what happens is the love gets restored, and then instead of spending an average of $15,000 to $30,000 for a contested divorce, they spend that money on anniversaries, which personally I think is a lot more fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Randy, we understand that you normally charge $330 for a 90-minute one-on-one, but you're going to offer a special deal, $25
Yeah.
for our Coco viewers out there. What will someone get out of a session?
Yeah. What happens is we're going to come in, we're going to be taking a look at your life and just telling the truth about it, seeing some very specific dynamics. And what happens is people see solutions, very real solutions they've never seen before. And when they see solutions they've never seen before, they get back something called hope. And that's really cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. And I think this will be helpful for a lot of our viewers, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Randy normally charges $330 for a 90-minute session, but right now, for Coco viewers out there, call 303-989-2605. You'll receive a one-on-one confidential coaching session for just $25. This is an amazing offer, but you got to call right now. 303-989-2605 to schedule your session. It will definitely change your life. You can also learn more online at lcaproject.com.